Okay, let's get it on. How can we beat Tyson Fury? All right, here's the round. Okay, so Tyson Fury tends to jump back when you throw at him. When he throw punches, he never. It don't seem to me that he's thinking about defense, putting his hands back. Okay, guys like Joe Frazier and Mike Tyson. That's how you got to fight guys like Deontay Wilder. Well, let's talk about Tyson Fury. You got to get in close and go to work. Loop punches over top. Keep your defense tight. You know his arms is long, so it's not too much you can do if you get inside. So you got to fight him like Tyson and Joe Frazier. And there's other fighters that fight in close. Work your way in. Do not stay on the outside of Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. These guys got long arms. But to beat Tyson Fury, you have to be in good shape. I don't think he has a real good defense. So if you move inside, he's going to be real vulnerable. So outside there, like right there, that's not where you don't want to be. You don't want to be like out there with Tyson Fury. You want to work your way in. On that line, you got to slip your head on both sides. Get on both sides of his shoulder with your head. Slip in, miss some punches, and when you get inside, go to work. You got to have a good defense because see how he just steps back? He steps back because I don't think he feels good about his defense. Or else he would stand his ground and put his hands up tight. Like instead of stepping back, put your hands up and block. Okay, see like that, he got hit. So Joe Frazier and Mike Tyson will do really well. So Tyson Fury, he gets it close and he grabs because I think his defense. Okay, he only puts a grab for a split second, then throw punches. Grab, figure things something out, then throw your punches. Some people grab because they don't want to get hit. But see how Tyson Fury stepping back? That could be that is a negative for him. When all he has to do is stay on his ground and he's grabbing, that's good. You grab, then you get your hands in position to punch. But don't grab constantly. Do not grab for long periods of time. Okay, get inside like Joe Frazier or Mike Tyson. Keep moving like that. Move your head on both sides. Go to the body. Then slip that overhand right or the over left. Just hook it in there. But you got to get inside first. Okay? Tyson Fury, he's got long arms, so you got to stay inside. You got to keep your defense up. He steps back when you approach him. I see that movement he has. He step back, then he'll throw punches. Both of his feet are side by side. He should have one in the back. So right here, he should be going to work. And see, Deontay Wilder's hand should be up for defense. Okay, that's the end of that round. But let me say this: you have to put pressure on Tyson Fury. You got to keep your defense tight. He steps back. When he steps back, you got to be able to go forward and get inside on him because he will get you if you're on the outside of his punches. So if you're at the end of his punches, you best believe you're going to get hit. The way is to work your way in with a tight defense inside, jab your way in, keep your defense tight, then go to work with inside. So, this is the way it's got to be. This is Tim Witherspoon. And there's a couple other ways you can do it, but you can't do it on the outside. And you got to rough them up. All right, everybody. We just got finished watching Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder and trying to see where the weaknesses lay. But now we're gonna watch two guys, smaller guys that Tyson and Joe Frazier, who are really good inside fighters. They move there, expose whatever you try to do, and so we're trying to show you where Tyson Fury's weaknesses can be for his fights. So here we go. We got two small fighters showing a taller fighter where his weakness should be. And you'll see Tyson Fury's weaknesses. He stepped back a lot when really he should throw his hands up and counter. So he steps back a lot because he doesn't I don't think he's comfortable staying in the pocket. So let's watch this Joe Frazier and Mike Tyson. Okay, we got Joe. Joe's constantly coming forward. His hands are up, you know. And I think that Ali know the pressure is on him. Ali know the pressures, and Ali's doing things too to try to keep him off. Joe can keep his hands a little higher, but he's moving forward. He's moving forward, throwing punches, and he's digging. So you can't be far away from Tyson Fury. He'll eat you alive. Okay, and he grabs a lot when you get inside. I think that's the lack of confidence in his defense, and he grabbed is a tactics maybe he used. But me watching the fight, I don't want to see guys holding all the time. But you're supposed to hold, you know, periodically. Now here we got Tyson moving in. He's got his hands up, and he's putting pressure on Tony Tucker. He's putting pressure on him. He's coming in. He's moving in. He's not on the outside where you get hit. Now, Anthony Joshua, who's a taller guy, he can use the same tactics, but he got to keep his hands up. And he really not supposed to go that low. Just keep his defense tight. Tyson Fury backs up a lot. He backs up a lot and counter you, which is a good technique. I've seen him doing that. But he backs up. He should throw his hands up and counter instead of step back. And everybody, if you watch Tyson Fury fights, his first movement is backwards. When he should just throw his hands up. He can counter better. If he throws his hands up and a punch hit his arms, he can punch right back. But what he does is he step back first. We'll see how Mike Tyson is just coming forward. That's how you get into those tall boxers with long arms. You don't want to be on the outside on the outside of his punches. You want to work your way in. See how Tyson is just coming in, moving in with the jab. Now he's trying to out jab Tony Tucker, which he's doing a good job. But his main focus is to get inside so he can try to destroy Tony Tucker. But Tony Tucker, I know Tony's, and he don't want to. Tony just don't. He don't want to give up. Tony's not giving up, and I know him. He's strong. He's a good boxer. Tyson just coming in. Tyson's coming in. That's where he's supposed to be. But Tyson Fury, when you put pressure on him, he steps back and he grabs. Okay? I think that Tyson Fury, if you put pressure on him, he won't like that. If you're constantly putting pressure on him, you got to be in good shape, throwing body shots, throwing that overhand right. But you got to keep your defense because he's really good at what he's doing. But I think that him stepping back, to me, it causes him not to be aggressive. He doesn't like it. Step back when you throw punches at him, and he's kind of successful. He step back and he hit you with a couple of punches. I think he should use that, but I think he should throw his hands up instead of stepping back. Somebody didn't teach him that type of defense. He's stepping back all the time. If you watch his videos, he'll step back, then come forth and hit. But all he got to do is throw his hands up and counter from there. If you understand what I'm saying, stay there, let the punches hit your arms, then counter. But he steps back a lot. He steps back a lot, and then you got to start all over again. So we're gonna keep bringing some really fantastic stuff to this channel. We're study trying to figure things out for you guys, but Tyson Fury has to learn some more defense. He's good. Let me let everybody know this: Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Dylan White. All of them went down. Something's wrong. I don't know if it's probably defense, but if you notice, all four of them guys went down several times in their fight. Something's wrong. So we're trying to see if we can fix it for you guys so you can understand more. Okay? Subscribe to our channel and like us because we got some really good stuff.
Yeah, and become a member.
Oh, become a member. Yeah.
Yeah, and learn from Tim.
Learn from the champ.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.